Make your English 10x better. Make your English 10x more fluent. Make your English 10x more easy way to convey your message to others, to convey your sentence structure with others, to convey your fluency with others, instead of say very. Instead of say very. So now here, at least I'm going to share with you the 10 different ways that don't say only very, 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 instead of say how you can convey, communicate with others without saying very. Let's see. First example. In our first example that we're going to learn, the very quiet means harsh. What is the meaning? First, try to understand what is the meaning. Very quiet means harsh. That means hushed means very quiet or silent. Silent. Shh. Very quiet. Usually in a peaceful or serious way. Very quiet. Just like this. Sounds funny, right? So very quiet means hushed. Very silent. Very quiet. Usually peaceful or serious way. But you can say, instead of say very quiet, you can say hushed. See the example. First example. They spoke in a harsh tone, that very quiet tone, very silent tone, very serious tone inside the temple. Don't talk. Shh. Quiet. Like this. Very quiet means harsh. Second example, the room was hushed during the announcement. The room was very quiet during the announcement. Say the third example, she gave a hushed reply. That is very quiet reply, very serious reply. So no one would hear. He speaks slowly, and no one even can notice what she speaks. Right? Fourth example, a hushed silence fell over the crowd. Hushed silence, hushed, very quiet. Fifth example, the forest was hushed after the snowfall. The forest was very quiet after the snowfall. That means hushed means very quiet. So don't say very quiet, say hushed. First one example. First, we have learned how to say hushed. That means don't say very quiet, say hushed. Let's see the different one. Different one. Clear? Great. Now, very rainy. Very rainy means pouring. Very rainy means pouring. 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 Very rainy. So normally we say when the rain is too rainy is going on, so we go very rainy. So don't say very rainy, say pouring. Meaning of pouring means raining heavily and continuously, just like cats and dogs. Pouring means raining heavily and continuously for 2 days, 3 days, 5 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours. That means raining heavily and continuously. So instead of say very rainy, you can say pouring, pouring, pouring. See example. It's pouring outside. That means it's a very rainy outside. Don't forget to your umbrella. Don't forget to your umbrella. Otherwise, you may get wet. Wet, right? So pouring means very rainy. It's pouring outside. This means very rainy outside. We got wet in the pouring rain. We got wet in the pouring rain. Third example, it started pouring just as we left. It started pouring. That means it started heavy raining just we left. Fourth example, the game was cancelled. The game was cancelled due to pouring rain. That means due to heavy rain. The date was, now see, instead of say very rainy, if you convey, if you communicate pouring, do you believe that you're improving your fluency or not? Yes, this is the process. This is a process to improve your fluency. Practice with different situations, different words, different sentences, different phrases, different idioms, and then slowly and gradually, when you catch up everything in a particular side, in a particular way, you practice all these things, all the tools, and then you will see you can fluency. Your fluency is improving just like a butter, just like a fluent speaker, just like an English native speaker. See the fifth example. I love the sound of the pouring rain at night. I love the sound, the pouring rain at night. Clear? Great. Third, very rich means wealthy. Very rich means wealthy. Very rich means wealthy. 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 So don't say very rich, say wealthy person. Meaning means of wealthy. Wealthy means having a lot of money or valuable possessions, right? Or you can remember in this way, having lot of money. People, those who have lot of money, they are a wealthy person, a wealthiest person. Think about the Warren Buffett, think about Bill Gates, think about Elon Musk, think about the person, the billionaire businessman in our country, right? So there's a wealthiest person. They have lot of money. So that means wealthy. Wealthy means having a lot of money. First example, he became wealthy after starting his business. He became wealthy. He became wealthy after starting his business. He became wealthy after starting his business. Number two, the wealthy man donated to the school. The wealthy man donated to the school. Maybe anybody can donate 10 crores, 15 crores, or $1 million. So that means wealthiest person. The wealthy man donated to the school. Third example, she comes from a wealthy family. And we can see normally people, they buy bond, they're a wealthy person. The many examples are there. She comes from a wealthy family. That area is full of wealthy people. That means there is some area, the people, the posh area, people are wealthiest people, they're staying there, right? Multi-billionaires, millionaires, they're staying in particular. That is a posh area. Number five, the hotel was too expensive for anyone but the wealthy. The hotel was too expensive for anyone but the wealthy. Clear? Wealthy means very rich. Next, see the fourth one. Very sad, sorrowful. Very sad, sorrowful. Very sad, sorrowful. Very sad, sorrowful. First example, very sad means sorrowful means deeply sad, full of sorrow or grief. Very sad, sorrowful. You can understand with this two word. Very sad means sorrowful. See the example. She looked sorrowful at the funeral. That means, when we attend some funeral sessions, we miss someone, the someone is passed. That's why this is the ending ceremony. We attend people and we see someone, she looked sorrowful at the funeral. His sorrowful eyes told the story. His sorrowful eyes, that is very, very, very sorrowful, very sad. His sorrowful eyes told the story. Third one, it was a sorrowful moment for the family. Maybe someone has passed, anything has lost. So it was a sorrowful moment. It was a sorrowful moment for the family. Fourth example, the movie had a sorrowful ending. The movie had a sorrowful ending. The movie had a sorrowful ending. Fifth example, I felt sorrowful after hearing the news. 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 So these are the example. Practice as much as you can. Practice with me. These, I felt sorrowful after hearing the news. Next. Very scared. Very scared. Very scared means petrified, 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 petrified. Very scared. Meanings extremely scared or frozen with fear. Just like this. Very scared. The people shivering, frozen, very scared, petrified, very scared, petrified. She was petrified during the thunderstorm. She was petrified during the thunderstorm. She was petrified during the thunderstorm. He stood petrified, unable to move. He stood petrified, unable to move. He stood petrified, unable to move. Number three, I was petrified when I saw the snake. I was petrified when I saw the snake. I was petrified when I saw the snake. Number four, the child was petrified at the door. The child was petrified at the of the door. Number five, he looked petrified before his speech. 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 Petrified means very scared, very scared. Next. Very scary, chilling. Very scary, chilling. Very scary, chilling. Chilling means very frightening or causing a cold fear. Chilling, very scary. That means cold fear. Means very frightening or causing a cold fear. Causing a cold fear. It was chilling horror movie. It was chilling horror movie. That is very scary horror movie. The story had a chilling ending. That is very scary ending. Her scream was chilling. We heard a chilling sound in the night. We heard a chilling sound in the night. We heard a chilling sound in the night. Number 5. That news report was truly chilling. 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 Clear? That is the meaning of very scary. See the next example. Very serious, grave. Very serious, grave. Grave means very serious or critical in nature. Very serious, very serious, very serious means grave means very serious, critical in nature. Very serious, critical in nature. See some example. He had a grave look on his face. Very serious look on his face. When it's a grave means very serious. The situation is more grave than we thought. That means the situation was more serious than we thought. That is grave, very serious. She spoke in a grave tone. She spoke in a serious tone. Very serious. She spoke in a great tone. Number 4, the doctor delivered the grave news. The doctor delivered the grave news. That means the doctor delivered the very serious news. There are grave consequences if we today, if we delay. There are very consequences. That means there is something's happened that we don't want. Very grave consequences if we delay. If we delay. If we delay. Next, learn. Very sharp, keen. Don't say very sharp, instead of say keen. Very sharp means keen. Very sharp means keen. Don't say very sharp, say keen. Don't say very sharp, say keen. Keen means very sharp, either physically or mentally. Keen means very sharp, either physically or mentally. Very sharp means keen, either physically or mentally. Number 1 example. He has keen-minded for business. He has very sharp-minded mind for business. The knife is keen and dangerous. 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 She has keen observation skill. 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 He looked a keen interest in a photography. He took a keen interest in photography. That means he took a very sharp interest in photography. That was a keen insight you shared. That was a very sharp insight that you have shared. Very sharp means keen. Now you've seen some examples, right? He has a keen mind for business. The knife is keen and dangerous. She has keen observation skill. He took a keen interest in photography. That was a keen insight you shared. Next, very shiny, gleaming. Very shining means gleaming. Very shining means gleaming. Gleaming. Very shiny means gleaming. Very shiny means gleaming. Gleaming means very bright and shiny. Gleaming means very bright and shiny, often clean and polished. Gleaming means very bright and shiny, often means often clean or polished. Often clean or polished. Gleaming means very bright and shiny. Gleaming means very bright and shiny, often clean and polished. Number 1 example. Her shoes were gleaming after cleaning. Her shoes were gleaming after cleaning. He gave a gleaming smile. He gave a gleaming smile. Third example. The gleaming car stood outside the house. That was very shiny. The floor was gleaming after mopping. So after mopping, you see the floor was shining. It's very shining means gleaming. Fifth example, I love the gleaming surface of the lake at sunset. I love the gleaming surface of the lake at sunset. At sunset, very shiny, gleaming. Final example that we're gonna learn from this trace today, that is very short, brief, very short, brief example, brief sentence, brief structure, brief situation. Very short means brief. Very short means brief. Very short means brief. Very short means brief. Brief means very short in time or duration. Brief means very short in time or duration. Brief means very short in time or duration. First example, let's keep this meeting brief. Let's keep this meeting brief. It's very short. He gave a brief introduction. He gave a very short introduction. The movie review was brief but helpful. The movie review was very brief but helpful. I had a brief conversation with her. That is, I had a brief, very short conversation, not long, very short conversation. We enjoyed a brief moment of peace. Peace. We enjoyed a brief moment of peace, very short moment of peace. Very short means brief. So practice with examples, with the sentence. Then you can remember for the next time when you communicate with others. Right? Hope you have received the immense value from the today's session. Pick one my session, practice for one session for that day, and then choose the remaining sessions. And if you haven't watched my previous all the session, watch all the session. All the sessions that I have made in a structured way, and all the sessions are interconnected. So don't miss any of my session. Hope you have received the immense value. Thank you so much. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.